Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. They said everywhere just went quiet in the, Oba's cabinet as Oba Babatunde Ogunse asked Sir Akande, doctor, that why is no one talking about the protective charm? That are they thinking that they do not know what they are trying to use Blublo to do to carry a say? That why would a woman who call herself wife go and carry something that they know very well that is capable of ruining her husband completely? That is what we are hearing. That is the rumor that is making the rounds on social media, as it is speculated, as it is reported, as it is not be me talk calmly, okay? And bear in mind, these are all alleged news. These are not first-hand information. They are not even second-hand. They are not even 30th hand information, okay? So bear that in mind, and do not forget, like I will urge my beloved Dela Right, that whatever you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Hey, it's not a small something, no. They said that as they were doing baskabasta, hey, they say Babatunde just scatter everywhere by saying what happened to the royal charm. Who gave Blublo the idea, and how did she collect the royal charm? Now we heard when they talked about the royal bracelet that time. We had something that was very peculiar to that royal protective charm. Sorry, they said that the protective charm has been there from generation to the generation. They said that protective charm was passed over by Oduduwa to his son, the son's grandson, great grandson, and the thing kept going down and going down and going down. That as it is going down, beads are falling off and beads are remaining. So they said even the protective charm that is the one that Kabiesi is using right now, they said there are up to 17 beads inside the royal charm. I mean the protective charm that are still the original beads, okay? And that is what makes it so special. And because those 17 beads are there, now they say because of the potency of that protective charm, if anybody took the protective charm is supposed to find its way back to the owner, that the Ooni of Ife. Now the protective charm cannot be, kept under lights if it's not for if it's not with the owner of that protective charm. So wherever you take that charm to, the charm is supposed to find its way back to the Ooni of Ife. But they said they took that charm out of the palace for up to 3 months. The charm did not return back to the owner. And what that meant, from what they explained, they said that it meant that the people who took that protective charm knew that they needed to cover that protective charm with a black cloth or put it in a black bag, okay? Now, if you put the protective charm in a black cloth or use a black bag to wrap that protective charm, there was a likelihood that the protective charm will not be able to come back to the owner. The reason being that the protective charm will not be able to find its way back because they have closed the eyes of the protective charm. So the only group of people who had that knowledge of the protective charm had got to be people who knew about the protective charm and the rules guiding the protective charm. So they said Babatunde, Oba Babatunde, asked them a question, that who are the people who helped her to keep the protective charm? Who was keeping the protective charm? Who gave her the idea to carry the protective charm? Why did she carry the protective charm? If you say she loves her husband, if you say she wants to be with her husband, if you say she would do everything to protect her husband, why did she carry the protective charm? What was the essence of carrying the protective charm? They said that was the question Baba Kande was asking. And they said this time everybody cat caught all their mouths, because their tongues, because they couldn't talk anymore. Now, because deliberately, they go goes inside. They have kept that protective charm issue quietly. They don't want people to for it to be going back and forth. They don't want to overstretch it because they say Paropo is a very sensible man, and that is how the family they are like that, and they don't like issues being overstretched, so that they are trying all with everything that they have got to maintain peace and order. Okay, and so now they said that Baba Tunde brought this up, and Baba Tunde is saying for before they can insist on whether Blublo will stay in the palace or not, that those questions need to be answered. That everybody have been keeping quiet from the Gise family. That it's not because they don't know what to do. It's because they are trying to maintain peace and order. That if Baba Kandesa has come back from UK to come and cause confusion, that the same way he has always caused confusion, that this man has been the one causing all the confusion, that when rulership is supposed to go from one family to the other family to the other family, that their own family, they will cause confusion. They want it to remain with one family. They want to rule over and over again. And right now he has started again. Maybe God saved him for him to come and start all of these problems all over again. That led Sir Dr. Akande, who was in the UK when everything happened, who didn't know what had happened, come out and tell them, give them the reason why the protective charm was collected, and also tell them what their own investigation is. Why this woman collected the protective charm? Did she collect it because she loves her husband, or she collected it because she wanted to hurt her husband? That they need to explain that before the rolling council, before everywhere, before they continue. They said that was how cat just cut their tongues, that they couldn't talk again. That Babatunde gave them bassbooks, like gave them point in, point out, that nobody could say a word again. That even Sir kept quiet. Sir Dr. Akande kept quiet, like he didn't know what to say again. Now, they were asking Dr. Akande, so if you are the one, would you keep her close to you, or you will keep her far away from you? Because everybody's beginning to pretend as if they don't know, and then you come and be calling Olori Naomi's name. What has Naomi got to do with this? What has Naomi got to do with this? What they did not succeed with Naomi, they want to extend to the husband. And you all know how important it is for Naomi to be with the Ooni of Ife. Everybody is working towards making sure that that does not happen. Why? Because they want to find a way to get to the Ooni of Ife. That them, the Ogun sister, would never allow that happen. That Naomi returns back to the palace, and she said she's not staying with anybody. She will not stay with anybody. If it is not God that is working for Naomi, who else will be doing this? I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you. Thank you.